Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we are going to be getting ourselves fully decked out in EnderIO's top armor and gear. I hope you guys are ready. So today we're going to continue with EnderIO. We have a little bit more to go. Last we got a witch, so now I want to take that witch and put it to good use. This right here is going to be changed very soon. We need to make ourselves a spawner. There's so many different things that we can do with this spawner once we have it. And then we definitely have spawner changers because we got those from quests. So let's go ahead and just grab a couple spawner changers, or grab really one. We need a dragon egg. And we already have the dark steel and everything that we need for this, because now we need to make an actual spawner. So let's go ahead and make this. We're going to dive in here real quick right off the bat. So let's go ahead and take this spawner. I don't think this has anything in it in particular. I don't know what it even does whenever you place it down. It shouldn't really give us that much info. But what we can do is we can place down, take this soul vial, and we can actually spawn the witch back. Hit it with the spawner changer. It should collect the witch, allowing us to change this into a different monster spawner. Or, what we could do, which, I mean, I guess that would work, because if we break this, we should technically get, we should be able to get, yeah, it says ore being broken in combination with a soul vial and a soul bender. But that's not what we want. Usually with these soul blend, yeah, I don't think we're going to go that route. We may not, I don't know if we're going to go the powered route. I'm afraid that I'll have to go searching for a witch again. But if I remember correctly, when you break it, you should get a broken spawner based on the actual spawner that it is. And what you do with the broken spawner is you combine it with the actual, like, you just throw it inside of a powered spawner. I don't know. We can test that. We can test it that way. But we still need the spawner changer. So let's go ahead and spawn the witch. Pick it up with the spawner changer. Place down the spawner, which I guess by default is a pig spawner. I don't know. But we'll change it into a witch spawner. Technically, we can get some more soul vials just in case. Because this, by default, should also spawn witches. So as you can see that. And we can accelerate this. Should be able to with an acceleration wand. I just want to get a couple. And then when we break this, we should get a broken spawner that should be labeled witch. Yes. And we can, from there, should be able to throw that into a powered spawner. What all are we missing? Vibrant crystals, which require emerald. I haven't thrown any emeralds in here. I have emeralds being pumped into it, but I haven't actually thrown any in here yet. And then we can have a powered spawner, which we could use. We could utilize this at any time. But pretty much, you throw the powered spawner in here. Oh, you have to combine the actual spawner in here with, I believe, in a soul binder. If I remember correctly. Why does it say cannot spawn nothing? Combined with a broken spawner and an anvil. Oh, that's right. Okay. So, let's go ahead and grab an anvil. And we'll just combine it real quick. It's been a while since I've done this, so there we go. And now this should spawn witch. When powered, of course. Right now, it's not going to do anything. But yeah, that's how you go ahead and make a powered spawner if you want. Or you can just place down a spawner and change it with a spawner changer. That's probably your best bet. But we should be able to get this armor. Now, somebody did mention that these are not the best capacitors that you can get. And I beg to differ, because they're the best you can get, because you cannot get the totem capacitor. If we take a look at this totem capacitor, I don't even know if this capacitor would be better. Mainly because it doesn't require the melodic capacitor, which if you look at the tiering, it goes up like this. This actually requires the melodic. This only requires the crystalline version right here. And it does look like it might have a durability, because these don't show durability, but this one shows like it has a durability, which is also concerning as well. But you can't actually get the Tome of Undying, I don't believe, in here, there's like no recipe for it. And mainly because you can't spawn the evoker, as far as I know. You can of course make the evoker Fang, but I don't think you can spawn the evoker or anything like that. There's just nothing there that you can get with it. Like, so that's not a thing. Like, we can't actually get the evoker. So technically, this is the best capacitor that we can get as of right now. All right, so let's go ahead and move on into what we need to do next, and that is take our soul vials of witch and add it to here, and then add our 4 levels of experience. And it's going to do this really disgusting sounding grinding noise, but that's going to just allow us to move forward. We're going to go ahead and spend our levels. It's actually going really fast. Normally with this a slower capacitor, it's a lot slower. This is really fast with this capacitor. And this is going to help us get that armor. And I hope to fully upgrade that armor today. That is really what I want. Last one with the witch. Looky there. A lot of info that should show whenever you look at these blocks. And last but not least, there's our other one. And all of our soul vials are good to go. Awesome. We can take those, throw them in there. I don't think this, this once it's labeled, you can't actually utilize it. But as you see, we can pretty much get any spawn or any spawner to be changed. Now that we have access to spawners, you really just have to kill the chicken first before you can do that, because you need the dragon egg. So we have all that done. Let's go ahead and make our armor. I think we were waiting to do this yesterday, but we should be able to do it now. So let's move on into Stellar Alloy. We're going to make the Stellar Helmet first. Stellar Boots. Bam. The Stellar Chest Piece. And the Stellar Leggings. Bam. Look at that beautiful armor. Look at this. Look at this armor. Like, yeah. Anyways. Besides the way that the armor looks, of course it's not draconic armor or anything like that, but it does look pretty cool. But the thing is, the toughness on this, oh my. If we take a look at any of the other draconic stuff, or not draconic, EnderIO armor, so helmet. If we just take a look at the 3 different types of helmets that they have, everybody knows the dark steel helmet. Look at the toughness on this, right? And people think that this armor is really, really good when it's fully upgraded. But look at this. When we jump up to the next tier, this is 3 toughness, 4 armor just on the helmet. And when we upgrade even more, it's 7 toughness and 7 armor on this. And it just dramatically goes up even more for the chest piece. This armor is some really, really tough stuff. In combination with some potential potion effects and things like that, you're looking at armor that's probably just as good as draconic, not with the shield effect, but definitely with some other stuff. So this is going to be my main armor for a little while until I want to change it. But for right now, this is definitely my main armor, which means we need to, of course, get ourselves an anvil. We need an enchanting table, which I think I have that stored in here. A good old-fashioned enchanter. And we're also going to need experience. But if you look, experience is so easy to get because it's actually an EMC-able thing, which is so nice. So very nice. And we can just throw this over here. Bam. And we have like our little EnderIO area setting over here. So pretty much everything that we need to upgrade this, we should be able to get. Each one of these are going to require a vibrant crystal to upgrade. And then I think from there it's capacitors. So, vibrant crystal. I think these are EMC-able. Yeah. And we should be able to take all of our armor off. And what we got to do, of course, is combine this in an anvil. And that's going to unlock our first tier, which is going to unlock power for all of this equipment. We need 1. Yeah, it doesn't accept it doesn't hold multiple items. But you can see here it's going to be charging. But if we look here, power, 50% damage absorbed by the power itself. So it does have an internal buffer that will protect you from damage, much like EnderIO has. It just doesn't have the same amount and doesn't use entropy. But you can see there's also some other things we can add to this. Potions of Swiftness, which will give a speed boost for leggings. Each thing does its own little thing. We can have night vision on here, and you can toggle it on and off. Padding, all kinds of different things. Sound locators, you can have the one probe. Goggles of Revealing from Thaumcraft, all that good stuff. And then over here, we have jump boost, flippers. You can walk on water and do things like that, make you swim faster. You can add Thaumaturge's boots, which give you like a huge speed boost and everything. A glider, and I think you can swap this out. If you don't want the glider, you can use the Elytra. I would probably prefer the Elytra, but I don't think I'm going to put any type of flight on these, to be honest. The only thing I want to do is get this thing upgraded. So we need a basic capacitor on all these other ones. So, basic capacitor. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. And we pretty much have all these levels that we currently have. This just comes from killing the chicken, because that chicken's awesome for experience. If you want just loads of experience for pretty much free, it's pretty easy to kill. You can do that. All right, and then the next one is going to need a double layer capacitor. Also pretty simple, right? If anything, we're going to end up breaking our anvil. But to make this worth our while, we really need to make sure that we can fully upgrade these things. And of course, here's where the experience comes in handy. Also, if you want to get liquid experience, like you want to turn this into liquid, you can put it in a put it in a crucible, whatever it's called, magma crucible. And it'll give you essence of knowledge, and you can convert the essence of knowledge inside of a fluid dictionary converter, and you can convert it into any of the experience-based fluids, which is really, really handy. So yeah, us consuming this just going to give us tons and tons of levels. We're already back up to basically where we were at. And I can go back to upgrading this. So this is already at Empowered 3. That's what we're working on next. I believe one of these were the boots and this. So this is saying an octatic capacitor. Okay, so there's our anvil went. So that didn't take very long. There is a better anvil that you can make with dark steel. Let's take a look at dark. See how much we actually have. Let's go ahead and make a dark steel anvil. So a dark steel anvil, of course, is going to have a little bit more durability on it, which is going to be awesome for what we're going to be doing with it. And, oh, almost forgot. We better save it. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, the dark steel is going to be a lot nicer. Also from EnderIO, if you didn't already know. We need to move it over one. Perfect. All right, so this one is going to require an octatic capacitor for each one. This one right here says, yeah, octatic capacitor. Make sure we are all on the same page. I'm wondering if this can be empowered even further than all the other ones. I don't know. Of course, this requires 16 levels now to upgrade. Which doesn't take very long to get. And we still have the legs. And the boots. Now, can this go even more? Yes, we need a tormented Enderman head in order to do that. So, a tormented Enderman head is just going to require water bottles, a basic capacitor, and also we're going to need some solarium and Enderman head. Awesome. So that's not too hard to make, so we should be able to get that. Now, bottles can be EMC'd, but the water bottles cannot. I almost wonder, can the Amulet. Can this fill water bottles? It can do a lot of stuff, but I don't know if it can fill water bottles. Because it doesn't always show what it can do. No, it doesn't look like it. I'll check in here, see. No, it can't. But we can also make a hole, and we'll fix that problem. Does make a really funny noise, but... There we go. Plenty of stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and store some of this stuff that we don't need right away. Because we're going to be making that tormented head. Also get our weapons and stuff. I hope to make the pickaxe and stuff from this mod as well. That'd be kind of cool, because I know those pickaxes can be pretty crazy, and also the weapons can be pretty crazy as well. And we're going to try that out, hopefully. Just like a twofer for EnderIO. Just really diving into EnderIO. Alright, so we have that done. We need to get to that tormented Enderman head, so Enderman head, some Solarium, and also basic Capacitor. That should be all we need. Like that. Perfect. Look at that. And that'll give us the tormented Enderman head. So now that I've got that final upgrade on this armor, you can see that, remember before, the helmet was 7 armor toughness and 7 armor. Now it is 9 armor toughness and 10 armor. It went up even more, which is absolutely phenomenal. Now, all of this armor will pretty much withstand quite a lot of damage. 95% damage absorption by power, so which means we're going to receive a very small amount of damage from most things. Including the dragon and stuff. I really want, or not dragon, the ender chicken. I really want to try my luck with that. And then on top of that, this can be enchanted with protection and can be enchanted with different things. And we do have stuff that should be able to help us enchant different things. But yes, this all should be able to be enchanted. Now, this stuff does have a durability, and it does come at a cost. As you can see, we're technically out of power, which we're not for long, but we will be. Let's go ahead and grab some Eternalist fuel. For right now, I'm just using what I would consider, I don't know, what do you consider this? Like, really overpowered power system? But it's just to keep the power system small. But yeah, this will repower all my armor and get it all full. But yeah, this right here produces 46,000 RF a tick with this setup. I mean, and it's only in one block, that's why I've been using it. But it's only temporary until we get our other room set up and we get our real power set up, which will eventually be the rainbow generator. So, with all that done, we are looking really snazzy. This armor should be getting up to max power. Yeah, it's at max power. Even though it doesn't look like it's at max power, does it? Doesn't look like it's quite there. But it does have a durability. But that will be negated with a repair charm from Project E. The good old repair talisman. Now, this requires a Klein star, which is, not that expensive. A book of mending, which is also not that expensive. And all these different blocks, and we can make this. Now, this is also a quest reward, but I personally think we should make it. I think it's going to be easier on us to make it than hope that we get it eventually. Because having this on us is going to make things all really, really nice. Let's go ahead and let's see. Did I I stored this here. So, display stands. And yeah, we're going to need some points. And probably our programmer? Or configurator. Good old fashioned configurator. Make sure we set our network. Set this to enable limit false. Right here, transfer limit false. I'm just going to set this up over here for the moment. This is not temporary. This is actually not where this is going to be located. Because this is going to be located... This is more, I think, of a magical type thing. So it's probably going to go in the magical area. But for right now, we can utilize it in our EnderIO place. Let's go ahead and stick that on the back. All of these get power. Yeah. Whack that with the configurator. We should be ready to go. I'm actually really excited to get this repair talisman. It's really cool. Really overpowered as well. But all in all, it makes sense. Also, we need an empower. Or not an empower. Atomic reconstructor. And this can receive power from here. Right, and should fire automatically. Shouldn't even have to worry about it. Maybe not. I can't tell. It doesn't seem like it's activating. It may be... Oh, it's in its already set state. Oh, it needs to be on pulse. There it goes. There it goes. Perfect. Alright, so we needed basically emerald block. Emerald block. We needed... Was it iron? And diamond? I think it was palace. It was palace blocks, right? So we can actually make palace blocks. Store that in there. And we'll convert this over. Convert this over. Of course, we'll save these. We probably already have them in here, I don't know. Nope, okay. So, these are all in here. This is all the items that we needed. Repair talisman, we needed a book of mending. And that's another star and a book. No, this is a experience rod. Good old-fashioned experience rod. Come on, we don't have energized. I'm thinking we have this. I don't know why I haven't put it in here. Probably have, we just keep using it. Experience rod, we'll claim you. I'll claim you for now. We also need a book. And a little bit of experience. Wow, 19 levels out of one stack. Alright, throw that in there. We actually need some lapis. And that should be just about it. Like, that'll give us a book of mending. 21 levels. So yeah, we're pushing it. 21 levels. And there's your book of mending. Awesome. That can go there. And what went in the center? Oh, that's right. We need to get into the client star from Project E. So that Project EX mod actually adds larger client stars, but we still need to go through the base client star type thing, I believe. Yeah, these normal client stars here. We need our fuel, Mobius fuel. Perfect. As long as we have that, we should be good. EMC that. We're going to need 4 of those, I believe. Let's go and get our inventory cleared out while we're here. 4 of those make a upgraded client star. That goes even further. And yeah, we just keep basically tiering this up. So, last but not least, all we need now is to throw that client star omega right in the center. If we can. We may have to pipe it in. Let's get a hopper. Will that not insert it in there? Huh. That is what we need, right? A client star. Oh, we need a client star sphere, not the omega. So we need next to the top tier. Client star sphere. Okay. And we need to check to make sure we have everything else. Emerald attic. Oh, we need just a regular diamond block. Oh, the trolls. The trolls are strong there. Because you would think... So there it goes. Now it's working. And it shouldn't take too long, I wouldn't think. And ta-da! We now have a repair talisman. Very, very nice. And this thing's actually kind of on the expensive side. That's why it shows up here. But yeah, that means we can slot this in our bauble slot. And from now on, anything that has a durability will begin to be repaired. Much like you see down here below. Awesome. Including our armor, which we'll probably never have to worry about again for durability. Last but not least, we're going to push for our tools. I do want to kind of get away from the birthday picks. I feel like I've used it way too much. We may still use the birthday pick later on. But for right now, I think getting into the tools is going to be a good idea. So, Interstellar tools. So we have a pickaxe and we have an axe, but both of these things can be used as multi-tools. The pickaxe can be used as multiple things. There is upgrades for this. But we're going to need some more sentient ender for this. So, which means we're going to need our spawner that we made earlier. We're probably going to need a capacitor, which I probably don't have in here. And we're also going to need a point, just to give it some power. And soul vials, to kind of pick up the witch as they spawn. So this down. I'm not really concerned about the damage that I might take from these guys. So I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to work. Of course, if we use the higher, I don't want to use the higher tier because I kind of want to have a controlled spawn. I don't want to have a bunch of these things spawning on me like crazy, but I'm pretty sure that these things should not be too bad on us. I just want to see the effects. Of course, I'm going to take some of you guys as well. Are you not going to attack me? There you go. It's weird they're not attacking me. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so it heals. Our armor's being healed. We're not taking poison damage. It's taking 1 heart, we're instantly going back up. Well, there we're starting to take poison damage. So that is one downside of using this, I guess. That is one downside. Go ahead and take that out. That should stop everything. We don't really need much more of that. And that should be it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get my tools. So I got both the pick and the axe both fully upgraded. And the only thing left to do, I think, on these guys, there's really nothing else I want. Explosion, I don't really want. We can upgrade that, and it just allows you to have, like, explosive mining, which I don't particularly want. But there is a couple of things we could do. Travel would be nice. I'm not too interested in doing that, actually. But there's also spoon and direct. Direct, I don't exactly know quite what it does. I did do some forum looking. I looked around and did not exactly find an answer. But spoon, I do know what that does. And fork, I do know what that does. So we're going to be setting that up. All we got to do is drop a spoon on here. And that's going to allow us to mine like a shovel as well, so we can mine up dirt with our pick. And this is going to add a hoeing functionality. So yeah, who needs a hoe when you have a fork? Perfect. So both of those are done. The only thing we have left to do is go to the mining dimension and test this bad boy out. So I think I still have my draconic pedestals here. I don't know which one's what. Doesn't really matter. We need to probably get both of them set out so we can see. Now we probably set this in our main dimension, our main area. I don't know where to put them yet, but we'll figure it out. Probably facing north, since that's where all of our stuff's at. There's the end. Alright, and there's the mining dimension. So let's head to the mining dimension. So we are here at the mining dimension, and let's just see how fast this thing is by default. Okay, so it's pretty fast. We haven't put any effect on it. It's almost like creative breaking, is what it feels like. It's definitely not our other pick, but it definitely is sort of like that creative feel to it. And we should be able to mine dirt as well. And gravel should also work. Yeah, so there's like no issue mining dirt, gravel, or anything like that. Perfect. That's one of the cool parts about this. And of course we can still ore excavate and all that good stuff with this. We still have all that functionality. Awesome. Now the blast mining is a little bit different. I think we're gonna have to go try that out. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. I will see you guys in the next episode, and as always, thanks for watching.